It's easy to take for granted being able to pick up a glass of water when you're thirsty, or write and send a card to a loved one, walk or run without pain. But for those who suffer from lupus, it's not always that simple. And that's why a local mother and daughter team is working to raise awareness, and they are doing it one step at a time. We're joined today by Erica and Laura Paquette. Thank you, ladies, both for being here. We appreciate you coming.
Thank you for having us.
We appreciate it. Erica, I want to start with you because you were diagnosed in 8th grade with lupus.
Right.
And what kind of lupus do you have?
I have systemic. There's discoid, which has to do with the skin, but I only have systemic, which only affects your organs.
What are some of the symptoms that you have to deal with on a day-to-day basis with lupus?
Probably the worst one would have to be, you're tired all the time. No matter how much sleep you get, you're just constantly tired. And I get swollen and achy joints all the time. It's kind of like you go around having the flu every day without the coughing and sneezing.
Wow. And Laura, you're her mother. I mean, she's been showing signs for quite some time, but she was actually diagnosed in the 8th grade. How did you know something was really wrong with her?
Actually, what happened was it was a Saturday morning in February of 2005, and she woke up and she said, "Mom, I can't move." And I was like, "What do you mean you can't move?" And she's like, "I literally can't move." She was tired and achy, swollen, and at first I thought her juvenile rheumatoid arthritis was back, which was what she was diagnosed with when she was 5.
She was young, right.
So when we took her to the doctors, it took about a week or two before they realized that it was actually lupus, and she had it all the time.
Take us to that day, though, Laura, when you were sitting in the doctor's office. I mean, what was it like hearing that your little baby girl, had lupus? What was that like, hearing those words?
Very hard. Definitely something hard to deal with, and I mean, words can't even describe really how it feels to go through every day knowing that there's nothing you can do to take that pain away from her, and she has to live with it until we find a cure.
And that's what it's about. But in the meantime, while you're battling and helping to try and find a cure, you're very active. I mean, nothing's holding you down. What is your slogan that you always say?
I say, I have lupus, but lupus doesn't have me. And it's the truth, you have to stay active. You can't just shut yourself out of life, just because you have this illness.
And you're very active in school. You play volleyball and everything else. How do you find the balance, and how are you able to do that while battling lupus? I mean, it can't be easy.
It's not, because you hear everyone else, I'm so tired from practice. Practice was so hard. It's so hard because they don't understand. And it's not their fault, but it's hard to just go through and have to keep up with school than sports, but it keeps you occupied, and you don't really have to really think about your illness at all.
And Laura, it's funny, when I met you, it was almost like, you're a mama. I think moms kind of must go into that zone where you're like a mama bear. You were angry that she got diagnosed with lupus. You were really upset about it, and that prompted you to fight on behalf of her and other people who have the disease. And you linked up with the Alliance for Lupus Research.
Exactly.
And you just had your second walk just about a month ago. Talk about the success of that.
It was great. We had so many people that came out and helped to support, and we found a lot of new friends that way, and it's for the whole state of Connecticut, and we're definitely spreading out. We raised about $5,000 more than we did our first walk last year, and it's great because I know that 100% of all the donations go directly towards research, because the board of directors pays for all the administrative costs of the walk, and everything goes directly towards what it's supposed to be going to.
And Erica, we should talk about a little bit about what's on the horizon for you, because you're heading off to college. You just graduated from school, right?
Right.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
How does that feel?
Oh, it's awesome. It's amazing to have accomplished that.
And you're going to be going to school where?
I'm going to Providence College.
And then studying biology, is that correct?
Yes.
And you're going to be doing a little bit of nutrition.
Yes.
I might be having to hit you up. I mean, what's it like, though, when you look at her and you know what she deals with on a day-to-day basis, Laura, and then knowing that, as a single parent, that you've been able to kind of help her move on and go to college?
It makes me feel very proud. I'm extremely proud of her. I mean, it's amazing that she's accomplished. She was 7th in her high school class. She captain of volleyball, captain of softball. I can't even believe that she could accomplish everything that she has done, and she's on her way to Providence.
Oh, look at Mom. Mom's over here getting a little teary. Didn't want to see her baby go.
Oh, no.
It'll be okay. We'll help you work through the empty nest syndrome. You can have a little lunch with style with us. You ladies really quite remarkable what you're doing. Seriously, Laura and Erica. Let's put some information on the screen for folks who want to be part of what you're doing. You've got the www.lupus.org, and we've got www.lupusresearch.org for great information on lupus and how you can be aware of the signs. And very quickly, before we go, I do want to mention you are starting a support group. Is that right?
Yes, we would like to start a support group. We have a few people already signed up. And people can, if they want to join, they can contact me at my email address. It's lupuswalk@yahoo.com.
And we're going to put that link on our website because we really want to make sure we're supporting you. Thank you for being an inspiration. Seriously, Erica, to letting people know that lupus doesn't have to get you down. And Mama Bear over here that I call Laura, such a pleasure. You're lucky to have her on your side. She loves you. Thank you, ladies, so much for being here. Listen.